Oh, where am I? Oh my gosh, where am I? There we go. Hey, everybody. Oh, goodness.
You've been waiting all year for this.
No, we have
Black
not been
Friday
waiting all year for this. Stop. Oh, Lord. There we go. Actually, that might be a little bit too loud. There we go, there we go. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Femboy Friday. I am just now realizing that I forgot to bring my drink over. Just give me just a minute here. There we go, okay. Hope everybody's been having a wonderful day. We're now about a week from Thanksgiving, so to all who celebrate that, I hope you're all getting excited. I know I am. Should be a pretty relaxing Thanksgiving for me this year, which is good, because normally it can be kind of a stressful time of year. So, glad to see that this is a lot lower stakes this time around, which is very good. But yeah, no. We, tonight, are starting the final chapter of Danganronpa. I don't know how long this is going to take. I would assume since it's the final one, it would take more than 2 streams. It might take just 3, like with some of the earlier chapters that we've done. But we'll go ahead and see, A boom. There we go. The game has been launched. I'm gonna turn off the music. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. And the game should be on screen in just a moment. There we are, there we are. Oh, Leon is on the screen. Gee, it's been a while since we've seen him. That's also be over there. Okay, good. Good, good, very good. Oh, hey, Moon. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. There we go. Alright, alright. Okay. That should be alright. Let me know if the audio's good. As per usual. Yes, we are loading the game. Yes. First thing I hear is Leon, but it's not the right one. No, not quite. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Doing pretty alright. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Also, this music is really loud for some reason. I don't know. No, my volume. Okay. But right now.
Anyway.
Is it loud for you guys too? Or is it fine? Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? I think I missed way too much episodes to understand. It's a bit loud. Oh, it is. Okay. Thank you very much for telling me that. I'll turn it down a bit. Okay. There we go. Let me know how that is. Yeah. There we are. Hopefully that should be better. On my end, it's just very loud. I have no idea why. But yeah, no, to give some context, basically, the last trial that we did, Moon, which I should just say this for everybody. Yeah, no, to recap on what happened last time, the last trial that we did, it is better? Okay, thank you. The last trial that we did was, the first one that was kind of like a staged trial, like there was something up in terms of how Monokuma was acting in the trial itself, and so because of that, we were actually judged as, the person who was murdered, and we didn't get murdered. We actually managed to escape. We fell down into this secret underground basement thing, and so did Kyoko. But not before we saw we saw an alternate ending, actually, where because we because of the option that we chose, we actually saw an alternate ending before that, where Kyoko was the one who was murdered, and then like the rest of us lived out the rest of our lives in the school, and like there were like we like were older and had like kids and stuff, and it was so my brain was like broken after I saw that. It was crazy. But yeah, no, we're just kind of stuck down here underneath the school, kind of figuring out what to do. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Oh, nice. Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design and slid it into the keyhole. And then... yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Yeah, the garbage pit is what the actual name of it is. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Here we are, Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate education, ultimate death. Ooh, the way it said Danganronpa there was really cool. Alright. Now that that one really loud part is done, do you think I should turn the volume back up again to what it was before? Because now is it, like, too quiet? If that's the case, just let me know. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up in the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Bit louder, yes? Okay, good. There we go. Alright. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that we discovered last time, was that Kyoko was the ultimate detective. That's what she's the ultimate of. And that actually her father is the headmaster of the school, I think. Or the mastermind. I can't actually remember which one. So that's what she's talking about when she says this. Which, I mean, that makes sense that she's the ultimate detective, because she said she loved doing detective work. So that's really cool. And it was like, the fact that her memory was erased was because of that very reason, because otherwise she would be like too helpful in the game. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we might have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we must do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Oh! Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. Oh! That's cool!
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh?
In
order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Yeah, that is really awesome. How it was all foreshadowed from the very beginning. I love how, like, this past chapter in the last one is, like, so many, like, really big, greater plot details have been, like, revealed. It's been so cool. Like, at the end of last chapter was just so much text, it was almost a little bit overwhelming. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
However,
but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. As young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
That's true, and then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, and more emotional. Don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But if it's not true...
However,
But there's one thing that I could never forgive. Really?
so...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow had been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was just shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Where are we gonna pop out from? I'd assume the garbage chutes, right? Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that the hatch on the ground near the trash room? Oh, it is that. Heck yeah, I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Yeah, okay, that exits. We go back down. This is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that's where this led. Okay. What about the gate? The trash room, the dump, in other words. Anything away there. What about the button? Ooh, I got a coin from it. Nice. Ooh, I need to turn those in, by the way. 87 of them. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. It's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying that rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't.
Because...
The mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help us with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Alright. It's awkward that we're just waltzing on by, but okay. If you know what, it would be great if we could just go down a floor. Well, actually, no, we already have to go down a floor because that's where the capsule machine is too. Just realized that. Heck yeah. To turn in these coins. I mean, I'll bet that at this point, like, the prizes aren't really going to be used for much of anything anymore. But I don't care. I just don't want to get as close to as many of them as possible. Also, I'm just not really. This doesn't make any sense. As close to as many of them as possible. That sentence is not grammatically correct in any way. I'm still gonna get as many if I keep on doing it. Cassie, come on. Fucking. I don't know. 1. Yeah, no, that's totally a repeat. I guess we'll try, like... Come on... No. Okay, we'll dump them all in. 1... Alright, 49. Is that a glass? Ooh, lucky! Lucky! Okay, we got 2. Oh. No. I didn't know you could get repeat lucky ones. Why would you do that? Okay. Do we dare? Do we dare try doing this in order to get... No. But also, it's not like we're gonna get that many coins before the end of the game. Fuck it. Please, I swear if it's a repeat. Okay, no it's not. Okay, thank God. Okay. I swear if it was a repeat. Oh boy. Alright, that's pretty good. I should probably get going. We have, like, most of the... I'm really curious. How many do we have? We can also still see our truth bullets. Yeah. I don't know why. Normally, they're inaccessible after a trial. But I guess we could... Yeah, okay. Check presence. Still missing the first one. I don't know why. There's this big chunk here, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so 29, because the rest of these are just special ones. Yeah, 29. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, to the gym we go. He's just gonna be chilling here?
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What would you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to do. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now...
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However...
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did.
Listen to
So
me.
executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackens and explodes, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such a bold claims without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I'll guarantee I find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because...
Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution, he would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you could say we're just making all this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you killed Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Oh my god. You want to earn our despair fair and
that's
square.
what we have to do.
And I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown, in other words. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
Barrett?
Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested to me might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can
Let's have
barely
one
contain
final
myself.
grisly showdown.
You agreed. And we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can
then
barely
that'll be
contain
enough to
myself.
qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
Or as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
We've uncovered every last truth. How will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. Yeah, me neither.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Makuro is no exception for that.
Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take single steps in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you?
Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Well, okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Good lord. Anakuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. Okay. Not what I expected. Then again, I don't know what I was expecting. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoto's debt. Kyoto, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the masterminds let down their guard, like I said. So when is it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
What do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
Think of it another way, there must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem.
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, to show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world is a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
For those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, is the ultimate despair. What? To prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who would call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that's the same motivation. That same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weaknesses. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
That's how those who are watching this would have seen it. that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. When that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge?
However...
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me and the path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
Looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm pathetic.
However...
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway...
Right now we have to go find the others.
Shall we
Yeah,
go?
at this point, so much has happened. I mean, to be fair, the reason... I feel like it shouldn't be too difficult, because... the only reason that these, 4 people have stuck around for this long is because they were probably the most trustworthy. So I don't think it should be too difficult for them to get them on our side, but also, so much has happened, and we've hid so much from them still, to the point where, yeah, it still might be difficult. I think they said that they were in their dorms, so if that's the case, I might as well. Yeah. Inside.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay. What else? Hina's in here. Maybe?
hey,
No? Okay. What? Over here? Why is no one in here?
hey,
This is... Who's Ruben's? Leon, okay. That's Sakura. That was Chihiro. Yeah, right, Byaku's double life.
hey,
Are none of them gonna be in their own rooms? That's mine. And then well, yeah, no, that's everybody. So then what the heck? I thought they said they were in their dorms. Guess I'll start checking around a few other places then. Or I guess, you know what, I could... Oh, and suddenly we're greeted with...
SKRG at symbol Yakufu NG and backslash crack ow semicolon exclamation point fizzle burf hashtag closed bracket open bracket
You again.
hers underscore dat period semicolon expolier 103.2.12.255.
Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability reached his limit.
up 3 dot, for sum equals, open parentheses, sen, line, AKT, this is difficult to read, underscore, 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 61 exclamation point. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what was that all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. What?
Is
Oh,
that Makoto?
yeah, let's go.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Yeah.
you survived?
Aw.
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, couldn't help myself. It's so funny how you read it all. Oh, thank you. I started to tear up. Aww.
What?
This is so adorable. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get it away. Shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Oh my god. It is really great to see them all again, dude.
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her? No. Miss Cleo! No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? Also, there should be a question mark after the end of the sentence. It's not a period in this case. It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people would say they had their lives saved by computer program. I imagined it was a learning experience for you. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And no dice, all the rooms that were locked before, were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? You stink! Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in the garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. For smelly, you smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. Oh my god. I win. Good lord. She seems happy for some reason. Hey, you know, we all have our
Makoto.
kinks. But yeah, I mean, some people are into that stuff. It reminds me of there's a Futurama episode where, like, Hermes gets replaced by a different bureaucrat and she, like, gets turned on by how messy Fry is. There's, like, a scene where Fry gets mad and he, like, pushes off papers off a desk and she's like, dirty boy, and then, like, leaps and, like, starts making out with him. Also, yeah, no, Celeste is dead. These are, yeah, no, to make things clear, Moon, like, these are all the people that are still alive. Like, Celeste is dead, Sakura is dead, and actually, I think that might be... And then I guess, yeah... Celeste... I mean, Celeste turns out wasn't really that great of a person. Sakura's is too sad. I don't want to spoil Sakura's death. I don't know if you want to know. You can check out the VOD if you want to, but it's too sad to re-explain it now. I don't want to spoil it for you. There's no time to indulge in all extended happy in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? Why the ones with the best character designs die? Yeah, you know what? That is true. Like, a lot of the more wackier and, like, wilder characters and the character designs, the ones that were killed off, I think just so that way, like, the more normal and, like, more grounded characters could be the ones remaining. Because those are the ones that they could actually use the most screen time with. The other ones are just kind of one note, I guess. Like, it was pretty proportionate to, like, how much time they had versus how fleshed out they were. Last class trial.
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial.
Huh?
What, seriously?
How about
What's the
that?
point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. Huh? What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did
You
you
spotted
say?
the trap, did you, Makoto? It didn't sound like it was easy, I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the Mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
You had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcasting and the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the Mastermind that's the snare, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mikuro, right? So our job is to expose the Mastermind?
There's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us?
I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one device of final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
but
Figuring out who the Mastermind is and how they killed Mikuro and all the school's mysteries.
It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? What was it? Polarizing approach. 16 participants. Yeah.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
So in other
The Mastermind
words,
really is the one who killed Mikuro, and Kyoko says, then the Mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mikuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
According to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the Mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mikuro and you get 16. So the Mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Did I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying that the Mastermind is one of us?
no way.
Can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that all to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. That is one possibility we can't ignore. I just completely goofed up the voice there. I don't know why I said that in Hero's voice. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler.
You can't say that's not possible.
But if one of us was the Mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
Maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way you could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Yeah, that's the end of the day, though. Oh boy.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Ooh.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Okay.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very like, what the hell is this? It's not monogamous. It's magnanimous? Sure, magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my
At
family.
this point, I can only rely on myself, only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him!
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. Totally useless. So bye. With that, Togo trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a
Wait, how come?
How about
Just
that?
wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
but
What are you...
Come on.
I mean, it's not like I don't trust everyone, you know? I mean, it's this... you're not...
I gotta go for today. Have a nice stream in the evening. Okay, thank you very much. You have a good rest of your day, Moon. Bye-bye, and thank you. Bye-bye.
cause I mean,
But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto, it's really nice of you to say.
but
Still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Alright. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so...
It goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found, okay? Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said that all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. That Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Alright. Investigation. Oh, when we get the freaking awesome sick guitar music from earlier. Let's go. Let's look at Mukuro's file. Alright. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusawa. Yeah. I'm on chapter 6 already? Yeah, I am, Felix. Also, welcome to into the chat, yeah. I'm on chapter... we started chapter 6 at the beginning of this stream. And we're already at the investigation part. Second floor of the dorms, the gate was owned. Yes. Nice. Places to check. Bathrooms with locked doors. Headmaster's room. Bio lab. Okay, good. But yeah, no. I'm super duper excited. We'll probably make it, like, up to, like, right before... Hello, sorry for missing so many streams. You stream early for me and I'm a sleepy guy. Oh, no, so it's okay. Don't worry, Felix. I know it's stream at kind of an awkward time. This is just the only real time where I know I'm able to stream, so... I at least try and, you know, give as best of a performance as I can with the time that I have. It just means a lot to me that you're here at all, so really don't worry about it. Sleep is better than, like, not getting enough sleep and watching my streams. Don't worry about it. And plus, if you ever really do miss out on anything and you're sad about it, you can always check out the VOD later. There's really no big deal. The gate's open. I've been curious about this, like, the whole, like, I have to do it. I've been curious about this, like, the whole playthrough. This is the second floor of the door. Yeah, what the hell? Looks like some ancient ruins. No, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. I didn't realize this is what this was. I thought this was like a shortcut to the second floor or something. I didn't realize, I guess these are like two separate buildings, I guess. But Jesus, this is the second floor of dorms? Good lord. There's like almost nothing here. This is the girls' bathroom.
Really?
But they said that all the rooms were unlocked. Come on. Alright, what in here? No. Nope, nothing. Alright. I guess it is weird that they like have those rooms. Is that... That's a giraffe coming out of a locker onto that door. It's weird that there are so many rooms like that that just literally don't have anything in them. But also it would be weird if you just couldn't go in them at all. So it makes sense that they're just there just for fluff. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Peak students who came before us. I'm sure Kyoko will check all the clues in the girls' bathrooms. Yeah, that's what I thought. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh geez, you can really check all of these. Yeah, wow. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Ooh, okay, more coins. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. Alright. What about that one? Nope. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. Similar to card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. Okay. E-handbook to open this up. Well, let's just give it a try. Took up my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Ugh. I wonder if that's ever gonna get opened across the game. I hope it does. I open that one. Oh, is this the same? Okay, I think it's the same. Alright. And that would probably be the same description too, so with these and those, okay. Is there anything that's actually unique? Maybe this one? No? Okay. Oh well. Okay, apparently bloody stuff happened here. There are these rooms. You should check them all? Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me without like directly telling me
Correct.
after that. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
What is... What? Oh. That little smile on that kid is so funny. I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Regret. Can I leave? Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this, and then I'll go back and check those lockers. Sorry about that, Felix. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. But we may be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
I guess that's the best you could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any more information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
Oh, do you have any theories so far? I mean, really the one loose end is the stuff about pictures of us that seemingly happened before we all met up at this high school, which leads me to think like we all already know each other and we got our memories erased, basically. I still think that's a possibility, but for the most part, everything else that I had questions about has been answered. And like any big theories that I thought have either come true or were disproven. That's the only real thing I have in my mind, stuck in the back of my head right now. I see. That's a good outlook. That's a good outlook to have. Ooh, nice. I love that photo. That's neat. That is really are really overlapping these. Okay. The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Right. Ooh, is that a secret room? There's a strange gap in the wall. Yeah, secret room, secret room, secret room, secret room.
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, does that mean... You mean, like, a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All I know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on his PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him that I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into, and that's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in here, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. Naturally, she talked to her dad, the idea that he would use her name as the password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay. I know, I wonder if she's gonna, like, hate me for this. Oh, no. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, then it might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Holy crap, that was it. That's crazy. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh my gosh. Was not expecting that. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been the headmaster's. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my, what's that present? Oh my gosh, there's a picture on the wall. Oh no. Hey Kyoko? I may as well not even been in the room. The gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. She was right, it was unusual, and she couldn't stop looking at it. No, not just looking, glaring. What about all this other crap, though? Okay, I'll check this one first. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm guessing a kind of bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh my god! What was it in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Excuse me? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of it. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Yeah, we've already seen this before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words...
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. As Kyoko explained in her analysis, she was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She's only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I'll bet that deep down there's some part of her that still cares about him, or something like that. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Yeah, jeez. That is such a grim image, dude. Do you have anything else to say? I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Okay. What's in this drawer? This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay, then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now...
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Alright. Good lord. Huh, this picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you...
Oh, this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all of this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Oh my gosh. Feels so bad for her, dude. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Diego's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh, is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. Ooh! So it was a good thing I came here, and now I can probably open up those lockers. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko.
I...
Don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just need to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just
to
a second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only collected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that mixture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. My picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Oh my god. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yeah. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Yep. Yes, yes, yes. 15 of us met in the main hall and add Makuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. There we go. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the only ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. I mean, I really don't hope that one of the 6 of us did kill her, and thus would have to be executed, but there's not really anything I can say that would disprove that. And plus, we're not really trying to solve the mystery of who killed her necessarily. We're supposed to just be solving all the mysteries of this school. On top of that. We're just solving, like, the greater mystery of why we're even here. And, like, all the context clues and everything. But yeah, no, now that we've gotten that key card, let's try opening up all these lockers. I wonder if I can open this locker. Installed, yes. What's up? Well, let's just give it a try. I'll check out my handbook and random card. Oh. Well, no, but you can... Wait, but... There we go. Who do you think is the mastermind? I mean... Honestly, I feel like it's Monokuma. But, like, that clearly can't be it, though. Because they haven't really... Like, it would either be that... Or it would be it would have to be someone else and Monokuma was lying earlier, or if it really is one of the 6 of us, I would say probably Toko, because she was the only one who actually, like, was there. Like, she went and, like, checked on the body and then came back and told everybody. But even, I don't know, honestly. It couldn't have been either me or Kyoko, and then it couldn't have been really anyone else because they were all, like, they all had alibis. They all were, like, sticking together. So, I don't know. Yeah, I took the emergency handbook. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. Ooh, this locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belonged to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Jeez. There's a crystal ball in here. This is a crystal ball. Ah, a crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. But then again... is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait. Are those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Oh my god. Oh. How is he gonna... There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying, not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Yeah, that supports my theory from earlier. That we all, like, went, I guess, maybe here specifically, and all, like, took class and were, like, friends and crap. And then something happened, and we all lost our memories. So, yeah. I don't know. Again, don't actually tell me, but that is what I'm thinking. If I had to guess, most of the rest of these lockers would be of other... Oh, never mind. I'm saying most of the rest of these would probably be other students, if I had to guess. Get it open. I won't tell you. Okay, thank you. Badoomph. Oh my gosh. I know, you're just like grinning from ear to ear, aren't you? Now that you have it. You know everything and I don't. What is in here, though? There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside, it could be important. I don't like violating Nona's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. To be honest, TBH, I don't remember all the details. Oh, okay. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. The future of our country, our world, is not an exaggeration called us our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. That Kyoko's? This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what's it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she had already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Yeah. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. Koda was so dumb. I don't think he's dumb. But this is proving my point a lot more. I'm really excited to find out what happens. When I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. What is it? And when I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? It's a second despair. Oh my god. This is pretty darn crazy. No. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seemed like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seemed that it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. What's in here? No? Okay. What about here? No? Okay. There's still a lot more lockers, though. See anything? These? Okay. Okay, I think that should be it. Alright. Oh boy, that was a lot for just like one room. That was crazy. I didn't think we'd be spending this much time just in this one little area, because we still have so many other places to go to. For some reason we can't go in there even though the doors are... Yeah, I don't know. Let's go in here. This is the one room that hasn't been... One regular room, anyway, that hasn't been destroyed. Jesus! Look at all this crap. This is insane. There's barely even anything that we can interact with. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Where was he in a bathroom? Just a big pile of rubble. Good lord. What the hell happened? Boy. Now, what other places have been... Oh. This music is very out of place after all of that, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. Get the fucking epic-ass rock music. BRB, I need to make coffee and play with my cats. Aw, I didn't know you had cats. That's awesome. Alright, see you later, Felix. That's important. You need the coffee, you need the kitties. Now, what other doors were locked? No, that wasn't locked at all. I think we need to go to the actual, the actual school itself. Yeah, because these are just the dorms. No, that's where the videos were. This was... Wait, hold on. Now I'm actually a little confused. Wait. This room is what? Okay, this was where the videos were. What about the other room? Oh, that's where the, that was where we all met up for the first time. That's what it was. I remember. There's the nurse's office. Those... You can go in here, right? This song is so good, dude. Like, seriously. Just gets you just so pumped. And it's such a good, like, finale song as well. Alright. So nothing here. Is there anything else? No. There's some kind of weird, like, room off to the side of this one? Oh yeah, that's right, the hidden room. Oh, never mind. Well. No, I don't think any of those were ever locked away. Neither was there anything, no, nothing like that there either. So, I guess the third floor? No, not there. And then, yeah, we all went to... This is where the art room was. Along with the... I just want to go ahead and check the... Yeah, there. Because I don't think we ever actually entered this room, did we? We just, like, looked inside... Oh, yeah, right, that's that room. Okay. Never mind that. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, boom. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's loud, Jesus. No, I mean, all this we've seen before. And there really wasn't that many. I think all the rest of the locked rooms are in the 4th and 5th floors. Yeah. I want to go in here, though. We never went inside the door with Monokuma's face on it. Ooh, you're here.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But...
Though I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I
Because it
mean...
might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made me sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it. The door opened much easier than I expected. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Dang.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is kind of like number 1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy.
Okay, well, there's the screen. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. It looks like something in a Star Trek, honestly. That's how over-the-top sci-fi it is.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Yufumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit. So the Monokuma room had a control panel that looks some kind of cockpit. And could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center.
Data center. Take a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my rind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
Really not doing so great. Okay, fine. So what's here? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Yup. Is that Monokuma?
Hey! Rawr! Rawr, give me all your donuts!
Is that you, Hina?
Oh man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Kind of remote-controlled camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Man!
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside is the room that controls Monokuma, yeah. Yep. That's pretty cool. We finally get to see that all game. Heck yeah!
Well, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What, for real?
Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the Mastermind is controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind is controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
Yeah. Kyoko's theory was right.
But
If the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Blah 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 blah. Yes, okay. Then the Mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? That if it was another student that pulled all this would be crazy.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
cause I
Oh,
mean,
well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah.
But there's also this that I haven't checked out.
No, but I wanted to...
Come on, game. Fucking fine. Maybe I'll go back there later. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
The door, it just locked on its own.
What? Man shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been?
No, we weren't. No, I tried to. Dude. But okay. Hatch on the floor, yeah.
Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace!
He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Is this your first playthrough? Yes, it is, Allie. Thank you for popping into the chat. We've been playing this game slowly over the past month or so. And if you missed any of the parts, you can always check them out on my VOD channel. But yeah, no. We're in the middle of Chapter 6 right now. I'm getting pretty excited. Because most everything's getting revealed now. Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of our time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone we found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Mina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. Cats have been appeased. Oh, nice. What else? What other rooms are also not open? That was the room with all the flowers in it. What about this room? Oh yeah, that's right. We almost went in here, but then stopped. Yeah, this room. It's like the fucking Resolute desk. What is it? This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Oh, Makoto, it's you. Do you have any thoughts about who might be the mastermind? We talked about this earlier, but yeah, no, it really does feel like it would be one of the students. I think it is definitely like a teenager, but it feels awkward if it would be one of the six of us that are here. It's definitely not Kyoko or Makoto. I have a feeling, I don't know. It's either not one of the four remaining students and Monokuma was lying, like of some other fourth person, some other new person. How do you know it's not Makoto? Because I'm playing as... Maybe it is somehow going to be me in some twisted way, I don't know. Oh, Byakuya. It could be Toko. If I had to pick like one student, it would maybe be Toko that would have done it. But even then, that's still kind of a stretch. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. He's so dumb you could be the mastermind and not realize. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry. Contains profiles for all of us, and Makuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words...
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, I also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words...
there could be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy just like the rest of us. Makuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Oh, what do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get it as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct, Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why, you asked me to explain every little thing. You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the Headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was?
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches and 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. What do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop
You
talking.
hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is, maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's what I was trying to say. Whatever you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, goodness. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to you, so I just suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. I do not know what is up with him, I swear to God. I guess that's the same, yeah, that thing again. Beginning, that, we've already seen all this. We also... There's this. Oh, that's the same sword as we had. There are trophies and even a shield on the display case. And, okay, I guess it's not common on that. We had that same sword in our own room. Alright. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. There you go. Yes, I certainly will. We've already... Yes, we've already gone in there. Yeah, that's where the lab... Yes, it was, okay. So then the only other places that we have left to check are that one locked room on the 5th floor, and then also the scene of the crime. And that should be it. Yeah, over here. This locked room. At the end of this really long hallway. Yeah, the bio lab. Whoa! Why is it all blue? Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Jeez. There's that. You can go over here. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... What do you mean not but on the other side? Oh, okay. Over here. It's all, like, tilted and stuff, too. There's some kind of weird machine. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. I believe it's called to keep the bodies in good shape. Wait, you think there's dead bodies on the other end of these doors? Is this like a morgue? That would be funny if they turned the biolab into a morgue. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Oh my god, it is! Holy... I was joking! I was joking that it was a... Why do I always know what it's gonna be right before it... Why does this keep happening to me? What the f... Come on! It's even the same wording. I could have used a different word other than morgue, but they just happened to choose that one. I should probably take a closer look around. God damn it. Oh, Jesus. There's some kind of booklet here. Okay. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anybody can keep a body fresh as daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge? It's... Also, by the way, I don't think they, like, changed any of the rooms for when this place became what it is now. So it's crazy to me that they put a morgue inside of a high school. Like, this was here before this place was taken over. Why the fuck did they... Good God. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Yeah, there are a lot of tarps in this game, goodness. Oh, okay, not done here quite yet. What else? Oh, something... Oh, there are icicles hanging from... I didn't even notice that. I thought those were like wires or something. That's frozen too, that's funny. We can work with that gold in here. Anything else? Wouldn't it be fun if you clipped that? That's awesome. There's some kind of booklet there. Oh, frickin' I already did this. I will say, kudos to anybody who clips stuff, because not only are you helping support the channel just by clipping stuff in the first place, but you are making it much easier for me to collect clips to turn them into like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and TikToks. So like if you clip something, then I will totally, like at the rate that things are being clipped, I will totally like use it for a video, and I'll make sure to cite whoever clipped it. So for this one, for example, if I use that, yeah, I mean I'm already here, so why not clip? Thank you so much. But yeah, no, I'll totally turn, like, if I turn that into a video, I'll totally like cite that it was you who did it, Felix. And that goes for everybody who's clipped something. Yeah, clipping on mobile's a bit annoying. Yeah. Yippee. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I just want everybody to be like credited for their work, you know. Just in general, not even for like this, just in society. Period. That like means a lot to me. What else is there? I've checked everything, right? I didn't think there was... I'll check these again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Lights by each slot. My cats have zoomies. Oh my god. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which means each side each slot lit up blue. Is another one of the victims is. Oh my god. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I could do for everyone who's died. I skipped something important? I didn't think I did. I know that, I mean, there was the big reveal just now that, like, if the light is blue, that means there's a body inside, so that means that in every one of these, there are, like, dead bodies. Which, I guess maybe you're just expecting me to have a bigger reaction to that, but yeah, no, that's the number of the lights, and that's to be the mastermind. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's... Oh. Also, yeah, no backseating, but that is a good point that you've mentioned that. Oh, God. I was legitimately thinking that by the end of the game, because there are sequels to this game, I was thinking by the end of the game, maybe in some strange way, everybody is gonna, like, come out alive somehow. But let me guess, they're the either dead or alive bodies of everyone are stored inside of these. So, yeah. That is cool. Cool. It would be weird though if, because I don't know how they would be alive, so I'm thinking that it's just their dead bodies that are kept there. Don't get me wrong, I want to see everybody alive, but also I don't really know how they could do that. Like, we saw them get killed, so... Yeah, I think just their dead bodies are there, which, ugh, that's creepy. Also, where is it? Wait, what? It's gone. Mukuro's body, it's not here? Why is it not here? Excuse me? Sure. Is it over there, maybe? No, that is creepy, but kids killing each other isn't. It's not. I didn't say that the killings already weren't creepy. I mean, they're both equally creepy. The fact that they're stored inside of a morgue in the school is also creepy. In the biolab. Oh! Well, but I don't think that's true, though. Because there were 9 there, and then 9 plus 6 is 15. And there's 16, so I don't think it's actually in the biolab. Corpus is the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing at TARP. TARP played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. This case? This TARP? Where else would they be? In the trash? I mean, that could very well be the case. They could have just been thrown into the trash. I'm getting wet, which can kill my less some clue behind here, huh? I didn't notice it before. There's a small stamp on one corner of the TARP. It says biolab, and this originally came from the biolab. Oh, okay. Well, how would they have had access to the biolab if it was locked off originally? That's odd. That means that's all we need to check here. Yeah. That does suck more, because that leads more suspicion in the fact that it was Kyoko, because Kyoko would have been the only person with access to the biolab at that time, because she had that universal key. Goodness, where do I go now? I thought I checked everything that I was supposed to. But I guess not. I guess I could check, in here too. Because there was stuff in here. I guess they could have put them in the incinerator that played a key role in the first case, and was never brought up again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, in terms of, like, throwing them in the trash. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have had something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give back my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your
Don't tell me to
problem?
calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on by anyone except me. Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna go get going. Jeez, I just feel really bad for her. I mean, I feel bad for everybody, but especially Toko in this case. But I guess that was it. Ugh.
This is a school announcement.
Why did you say before?
Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
I think Kyoko assumed that the mastermind is the one who killed Mukuru somehow. I mean, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too, but then there's so much other contradicting stuff, so... It would really just have to be just as simple as Monokuma is lying.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a
She was right, then the killer could win in the biolab. Yeah, exactly.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
That's funny. Okay, apparently a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, hero. Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? Yeah, I mean, whoever put the other bodies in the lab could have put Kuro's body in there too. Yeah, I just didn't think so because it wasn't the right number of bodies, but I guess it couldn't have been. It could have been like somewhere else in that room. We just didn't find it. I just did actually. I'm on my way out. Monokuma has the key. Yeah. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. I don't like the sound of that. Hero, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? If it would be Hero after all this time, that would feel really crazy. Really weird, too. Like, seriously. Has he really been putting off that whole facade? If you end up streaming Danganronpa 2, I'm gonna draw so many fan arts. I mean, yeah, I probably will. Honestly, I just don't think it would be like so soon after this one because we've already spent so long playing this game, and I don't like to do sequels typically like right after we played the original. So I think I will play that one just in due time. Like maybe like in a few months probably. It is the best in the series. Fair, this franchise isn't good for short streams. Yeah. But even if these were short games, I just like personally for like Let's Plays and for streams, I just don't like playing like games in series like one after the other. For sequels, I like to wait. I like to make people wait, just for like variety's sake, and so that people don't get oversaturated with the same things. Yeah. So if I did do that, I would definitely wait longer than shorter, I'd say. I hope that doesn't, for people that really want to see it, I hope that isn't a problem for you, but I did really like this one, so who knows, maybe it'll come by shorter than a really long time. Anyways.
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
Okay. The envelope? Pretty strange way to do it, alright. I'll just have to come back when you stream it. This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Yeah, there you go. It featured a bunch of fake faces that I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. I sound like Kokichi? I assume Kokichi is a character from the second game, right? Oh man, I can't wait to play the second game then so that I can see her. Also, by the way, Junko was just completely shafted in this game. Her face is being covered up by Taka's left arm there. They really did not give two damns about Junko in this game, I swear to God. Wait, that's not true, I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room when we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is... Oh, Kokichi's from the third. Ah, okay. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here posed like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms? I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture's all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, could that mean... Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna
You're
do?
kinda getting in the way of standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out!
But
How strange.
I told you I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Dugret TT/R at to be exclamation point dash burr quiff less than 3.
your Monokuma voice is pretty good. Thank you. That one's really tough to do, so thank you so much. Yeah, I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo. Alright. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be the most cliffhangeriest cliffhanger, because we're not gonna have to end the stream when, like, right before the trial. And then, yeah, I guess on Sunday we'll end up finishing up the game by that logic. Where is everyone, though, is the better question. Yeah. Find out. Oh, apparently there's... Oh, he's in the archive. I don't know why, but apparently. I'm gonna go there, then. Alright, what are you doing here, buddy? Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. Of course he didn't, he just walked away. What the... How is he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Oh. You know what I'll bet? I'll bet that the information that everybody else got was, oh, thank you. I'll bet the information that everybody else got was, like, something revealing about me, and I didn't get that, I just got that picture. That's why everybody's walking away from me. So you can post on YouTube. Well, yeah, if I end up thinking about if there's enough there for a YouTube short, thank you very much, Felix. I'll be sure to cite you. Where else do I go? Fucking dog. No. Like, I don't think you have to, like, go to every single... Okay, yeah, no, it's exclamation points if they're... Okay, good. Okay, so in there... I guess I have to just talk to everyone then, but I think they're just all gonna run away from here. Or all run away from me, is what I meant to say. Hey, hero! Yeah, Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Yeah. Where is the... Who's in this room? Okay, Toko. Oh, jeez, how is she gonna react to this? Oh, the music stopped. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. The first thing I saw when I got there. If you were a Danganronpa, what would your favorite talent be? Oh, like my ultimate talent? Jeez, what would my ultimate talent be? Frick. I guess... I mean, I kind of feel like... unfortunately, like, the character they relate the most to is Makoto. because we have a lot of the same interests, and we're also just kind of like, just kind of waltzed on in, really. But then, I guess if I did, I mean, it would probably have to be something, yeah, definitely Lucky, yeah. I guess if I had to pick one, though, probably on the Ultimate Vampire, yeah. I mean, it would probably just have to be, it would probably just be something to do with, like, my interests, or, like, how I act. Just something like that, but, like, taken to the extreme. Was her passed out again? Huh? Toko. She's gonna turn into Genocide Jack, though. Toko, are you okay? No, no. She's not dead, is she? Yep, there we go. Vampire will probably make the first culprit, yeah. It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? Was I asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? That's okay, we'll die in style. Oh my god. This isn't getting murdered, this is dying with style. No, I wasn't. Well, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. Don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because if even she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. It's more like half. Oh, Lord. You don't even emotive, your bloodthirst is emotive. Or maybe I'm the one everyone thinks murder people every chapter, but I'm just the rare. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuyo's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Oh my god. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. We're like going through... It's almost like a recap of the entire game, this chapter. We're like going through every single room and every character interaction and everything. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Well, I think she... Oh. Okay, never mind. I knew I should turn into Genocide Jack because it's so cold in here that she got a cold and sneezed. That's what turned her into that. But she probably fainted because of that. Until the motive is whoever does the murder gets a lot of blood. The fridge, it's open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time it was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and like, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway...
We should close it up. I don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the Mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the Mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, and that's it? Okay. Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. The Mastermind is a furry. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
Whew.
You know the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Oh, why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Wish I could go back to do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Even though I finished the game, I still don't understand the mastermind retrieved the body after it exploded. Well, because the body wasn't, like, completely destroyed when it exploded. It was just kind of, like, charred up a bit. Like, the actual body itself was still intact. It was just, like, the skin and, like, stuff was, like, melted off. And, like, you couldn't recognize it as Mukuro. But the body itself was still there. It wasn't, like, completely destroyed or anything. So, are you done? Number 2. Interrupt your investigation. Oh my, it's gonna be the same. I kind of wish there was actually a full-on skip button, but whatever. Okay, there we go. So first meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Do I just have to leave? Okay. More importantly, what else do you want me to do? Do I literally just have to wait here and do nothing and just wait? Oh, okay. Same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. Oh. And if I remember, the tarp, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Anything else I could deduct from this? It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Makuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? Yeah, which means that 1 is unaccounted for. There's 16 of us, and 6 of us are left, so, yeah, no. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the runes and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? And then there's this. There we go. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said that they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say that they're old? Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma files says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mikuru herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
The detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Alright.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikosaba.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going, it's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving out like this? Does she have a nice body?
Why?
Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? Or did, I guess she's dead now. Yeah, not really a nice spot, you know, that she's dead. Part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Yeah, but still.
whew.
You really are naive, you know that. It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh yeah, that. The pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Hey Kyoko, I did one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go again then. Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get in any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency
I
handbook.
see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's
Did
true...
that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about?
I...
Need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it all makes sense. A DVD? And it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews?
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my head in my heart for forgiveness.
I...
Swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the A&V room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. I could end the stream here, but honestly, I'm too excited. I want to at least get up to the trial. My favorite character so far? I mean, honestly, that should be just my favorite characters. We're very close to the end of the game at this point. But my favorite character, gosh, I think Chihiro was one of my favorites. I also really like Hiro and Hina were also really good. Obviously Kyoko was great as well. And then I guess Hijiro and Toko were just really so insane that I kind of ended up liking them as well. So those are probably my favorite characters. Fair warning, last trial is very long. Oh, well, don't worry. That's why I'm intentionally like, don't start unless you're ready. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna start it. For these streams, Allie, I usually leave the trials to just one single stream, like by itself. So we're not gonna start the trial this stream. We're just gonna play up to right before it begins. That's what we normally do. I am gonna warp back down to. I don't know why there's exclamation points there. Whatever. Your emotes are so cool. Where is the? Oh no, an ad. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on a minute. There we go. It's okay. I paused it. There we go. I keep getting ads for ugly cars. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, I guess, while the ad is playing, I could just... Oh, I'm back short ad time? Oh, okay, that works out perfectly then. I was gonna say, it was a little bit pointless for me to pause, because I could have just spent that time getting down to the room. I don't even have a driving license or money. Oh, don't worry, I don't have my driver's license either, and I don't plan on getting that either. I'm kind of against, like, driving or getting my driver's license, which is okay. Like, there's a gigantic portion of people in the world that just don't drive, and I'm fine with being that portion. Yeah, cars are scary. Yeah, they are. It's more so just getting your driver's license is just so completely unfair and corrupt, and just I'm not going to conform to that, you know? It's a whole other discussion, though. It goes really far. And in terms of not having money, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of not doing the best financial. I could definitely be doing better. I'm not like have no money, but yeah, and expensive. Yeah, and that too. Now I don't have to worry about anything expensive in relation to cars ever. So is this is where it is, right? No, it's the other room. Frick, I couldn't remember. Maybe like later on in life I'll just get my driver's license so like just to have it. But honestly, if I go my entire life without having it, I really don't mind. I'm glad you understand, Felix. Alright, let's put this thing in. I'd said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka! It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
What?
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school?
Accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know
It's
that
gonna be
I'll be
everybody, isn't
recording
it?
our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said
I'm
yes?
sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Jesus. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Yeah. Yakuya. Toko. Yeah, this pretty much confirms it. I freaking got it. I don't know when I did that. They also agreed to leave the school forever. And then... I don't know when I got that, but I'm so excited that I actually got that right. We totally all knew each other and like went here before, and then we got like our memories erased. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She had sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and then they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
It fainted to, and when I woke up, I had a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You get all
Hey.
that. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed too obviously to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... yeah. And there we go. Oh boy. I got it right. I got it right. Let's go. Let's go.
Anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
Yes.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Oh boy, it's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. There we are. So after we go down the elevator, it'll save, and then after the save points,
Makoto.
we'll end off the stream. You're early, Makoto.
Listen,
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
however...
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya. Byakuya? They arrived one after the other, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the fierce class trial.
You called for me, and so I appear.
I'm late!
It took me a second to realize what she was even saying, because it was all mushed together.
I'm on
Ah, strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. With my scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil.
But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys.
If it's what master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it.
Oh, there we go. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now.
Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin. This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch-black despair. Climb maximum Sauro.
That's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today,
And I'll make
I'm
sure
feeling
everyone
right.
watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the dope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already.
Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below. So don't try and run away.
Oh, Lord. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of
This will
my
be over
family.
in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however...
You know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
However...
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. The class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
So...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw, I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear nor mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood into the elevator. Jeez, the elevator looks so empty now. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site?
What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin!
Yes, I want to save the data. You bet your ass I will. Yes. Oh boy. That was a lot to take in. Oh, goodness gracious. I cannot wait for Monday. Oh, Monday is going to be crazy. I'm going to turn on the music. There we go. Oh my gosh. I know, right? Monday is going to be intense. So schedule for the rest of the week. There's going to be no stream on Saturday. Sunday, we're going to go back to the Stanley Parable. We're going to get some further into that. I really don't know how much of that game we have left, honestly. It could be very short, it could be very long. I'm assuming we'll finish it either on that stream or sometime soon after that. But yeah, no, Sunday will be Stanley Parable. Monday will be this game, which I would assume, finish. Which that'll be a treat, because this is definitely the... Oh, thank you so much, Allie, for the follow. It's been a while since we've had someone follow specifically on this screen. Normally it's when gameplay is being shown. I say that because normally, because of the way that it's set up, I don't normally actually visually... Oh god, no. Ad, stop it. No, skip the ad. Okay, there we go. I say that because, like, it's very funny. You might need a long stream to finish it, TBH. Don't worry, I already, like, am, like, planning that. Like, again, it's... We've had Danganronpa streams that have gone on for, like, over 3 hours before. Like, that's what I'm assuming this trial is gonna be. Like, this is a very good point that we're saving it for this specific end. And, like, we have to do it all in one stream, right? Because there's no way to save in between trials. If there was, then this whole series would be very different. But yeah, no. Back to the schedule, though. Yeah, no. Sunday, Stanley Parable. Monday, this again. At that point, I'll have another poll set up, and so Wednesday will be the winner of that poll. This right now is the Friday stream, right? It's Saturday here, lol. Oh, yeah, no, right. Yeah, it is. It is Saturday over there, but this is the Friday stream. That might be a little bit confusing. But yeah, no, I guess just change for people who are in a different time zone where it's a different day. Just like, second game gives you a chance to save in the middle of a trial. Thank goodness. Thank God. Yeah, it will be Tuesday morning for me, cool. Yeah, it would be Tuesday morning for you, Felix. Whenever I say blank night, it just means the next day morning for those of you who are in, like, later time zones. It's gonna make things much easier. Yeah, no. For when I eventually do that game, which, again, not quite sure when I'll do it and, like, how soon. But whatever the frick. Yeah, no, that'll be so much easier. I don't know why you can't save in the middle of trials in this first one. I'm glad they've improved on that. But yeah, no. Wednesday will be the winner of the poll, since Danganronpa will be done at that point, and hopefully that poll will be deciding not just the Monday, Wednesday, Friday game, but also the Thursday, Sunday one, because we should be finishing up Stanley Parable around that same time, if I'm assuming the game is as short as it is. So yeah, no, Wednesday will be the winner of the poll. Thursday will be still Stanley Parable if we have not finished it yet, and then Friday will be winner of the poll again. You have a cute idea? Oh, what is it, Felix? What's your cute idea? What's your cute idea? I'm curious. Also need to be, there we go, clicked into that. Alright. What do be the cute idea? You'll have to see if I finish it before Tuesday. Ooh. Okay. Okay then, we'll see, Felix, we'll see. But yeah, no, that's gonna be the schedule for the foreseeable future. You're hearing this music, right? Yeah, okay. That's gonna be it for the foreseeable future, everyone. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This was very, very fun in particular. I'm super duper excited for Monday and for Sunday, because Stanley Parable was also very fun when we played that yesterday night. Why is there a glass on the screen? I don't even know if you've asked that question. I know that question has been asked once before already. I almost feel like it was you again, and you've just asked that question twice now. But no, that's the bit cup. That's the bit cup. In fact, something should have fallen into it when Allie followed me a few minutes ago, actually. But yeah, no, that's just my bit cup. I know, just it sitting there might be a little bit random, but yeah, no, you can see there's like stuff in it at the bottom. Oh, thank you! Thank you for the bits, Felix! It sucks that I have... I need to update that, because it's just the normal generic bit animation, and I haven't updated it because not many people have sent... yeah, I know, I know it's just one bit, but still, every bit counts. I really need to update that, mainly because most people don't specifically do bits. Most people either like follow or sub or like redeem channel points and stuff like that. Not many people do bits, so like that's why I haven't really been like on my case of myself for like updating that. But I should, because that's happened twice now, and so where like it's happened, it's been the regular one. So I need to like actually update that so it's unique. Anyways, nevertheless, I am sidetracking a lot here. This was very, very fun. Thank you all so much to everybody who's tuned in throughout the night, everybody who's still here. I'm super duper excited for Monday. How long have you been streaming for? I've been making content for actually over 10 years, actually. I celebrated my 10-year anniversary for making content online, period. But for just streaming, I've only been streaming for about 3 months or so. I started in like late August for Twitch specifically. So Twitch is still kind of new to me as a result. Yeah, it is a long time. I mean, not that any of it has been particularly good. Like, do not watch any of the YouTube videos that I have put out that have been like from like that were ever like really early YouTube videos. There's a reason why I unlisted a lot of them. I should have a lot of experience. Oh, thank you. I mean, I guess I do. That's the one benefit of, you know, being around for this long. I might not have liked certain parts of it, but I can definitely say I'm very experienced. But yeah, no. I'll see you all on Sunday or Monday, depends on what you're specifically tuning into. Thank you so much. Hugs and kisses to you all. I love you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful and fantastic rest of your day or night. And take care, everybody, okay? Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.